This video is a little bit controversial, but it has to be done. If you want to succeed, everybody tells you the things you should do. You should do this, you should do that. But what about the things that you shouldn't do? This is the story of everything I don't do that made my life better. I hope you're ready for a complete life makeover. Two years. 2 years is the number of years I spent traveling, living out of a suitcase. Inside of it, I only have 10 t-shirts, underwear, and 1 pair of pants. Before this life, I used to have a lot of things in my home, but now I own very little and buy almost nothing. I walk through shops and spend $0 not because I'm cheap, but because for any new product, it has to pass the mountain test. If the product is worth carrying up a mountain on my back with no hassle, then I buy it. If it's not, then I don't. Because it would be impossible to climb a mountain if I bought everything that I liked. This mountain test is an extreme example, but the idea behind it is simple. There's a lot of things we don't need to have on top of a mountain or inside a house or really anywhere in our lives. And I am convinced, traveling or not, the fewer objects we have in our lives, the closer we will be to reaching the peak of freedom. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. My entire life, I grew up around people who smoke all the time. And when everyone around you smokes, you are more likely to smoke as well. But I didn't. I have not smoked a single cigarette in my life, not only because of health, but because smoking is expensive. See, back home, 1 cigarette pack costs an average of $10. If you smoke 1 pack per day, that's $300 per month and $3,600 per year. And because smoking is so addicting, that could be up to $144,000 in a lifetime of smoking. I did this exact math at age 10 and realized instead of burning this money dollar by dollar, I'd rather save it up dollar by dollar and buy an actual Ferrari for $144,000. So that when I retire, I can drive a Ferrari with healthy lungs. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Right now, it's 11 p.m. on a Saturday. And in my old life, on a Saturday, this is what I would be doing. Party. But in my new life, on a Saturday, I'm at home, resting, or working. The truth is, I haven't partied even once in the last year because this partying is a huge time commitment. Just look at the math. It takes 3 hours to get ready, meet friends, and get to the party. The party itself takes 5 hours minimum, and if you drink, the next day you will wake up late and feel horrible for the next 12 hours. 12 plus 3 plus 5, that's 20 hours gone of your life just for a party. And this kills your weekend productivity. That's why now I mostly stay at home with friends or go to simple parties with the same amount of fun, feeling a lot better with more money in my pocket and more time on my hands. That's 1 minute. The following is not to brag, but to share an observation. Money. Last year, I made more money than I ever thought I would ever make in a year. If my life was a diagram, this would be my new finances. And as I made more money, I was excited to spend more. Only to realize that in reality, I am cheap. As my money grew, my spending did not. It went up a bit, then it stayed the same. It stayed the same because I couldn't stop listening to my inner common sense. And common sense tells me that I should not buy a breakfast sandwich for 30 bucks or a hotel night for 500 bucks or a new jacket for 300 bucks, no matter how much money you make. A lot of people make money and waste it on overpriced gimmicks, but let's not forget common sense. Because that is what made you lots of money, and that is what will stop you from losing it. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.